there we go, tidied up and ready to go on the next adventure. So all packed again. It's time for the next trip. It's going to be a short one, just flight-wise, because I'm going to the Isle of Man, and it is just a 30-minute flight, so that is super short. But yeah, I had to do all the preparations, of course, tidy up my room, because I'll be away for a week, and hopefully get some nice pictures for you from the Isle of Man. Yeah, it's Aer Lingus, so yeah. Forgot my glasses, didn't I? 2 minutes in the taxi. And then back to get my glasses. Fuck's sake. Good that I'm always early, so I'm going to get to the airport on time. In the Isle of Man. First of all, the flight is only 20 minutes, which was pretty awesome. It just goes up and back down, and that's it. Nice chat with the taxi driver about the island. It's almost like coming home, really. So, and where I'm standing right now, you know, this is not a hallway. This is actually my room. I got a free upgrade to a suite, so you have to see this. I haven't actually put the lights on yet, but it's quite cool. So this is like the hallway of the suite. Okay, let's try and get the lights. What is this? Oh, boom. This is the living room. It's like the bed isn't even in this room. Like, I mean, look at this. Here's a chaise-longue. And I can be here and chill and look out the window. And when the sun is up, then see some of the nice sea view that I had the 6 years I was living here. And look at this. Here's like proper like couches and stuff. You have like a party here. I should have a party here. I'm here for the whole week, so. And then, so this is just an actual wardrobe to walk in. And this is the bathroom. How awesome is that? Oh my god. So I've only stayed at the Sefton once before, and the room was pretty basic, and I was a bit like, this isn't really very exciting. I didn't know they had suites, so look at this. Look. It has like a thingy. I don't even know what that's called. What's that view here? Oh, it's not a view. Yeah, that's quite exciting. There's another door. What's behind that door? Another wardrobe. Yeah, so this looks like people might be living here or something. This is pretty awesome. Okay, I can stay here for 5 nights. That will be fine. I'll be just fine. Right, so I will just like settle in for a second, and then I'm actually going to meet a friend for dinner, and then I have quite a stressful week ahead of me. So let's see how it goes. See ya. It's quite nice. Today is probably one of the most important days in my career. I am running the Innovation Week in our Isle of Man office. The main problem was the preparation. That killed me. I was sick in between as well, so it just didn't go as well as I had hoped. But now the day has come. Now I can't change anything anymore. So this is going to be quite exciting. I can't film in the office, but I'm hoping to get a little bit of footage, like from the views and my way there and back. Right, wish me luck. So the workday is done. It was quite stressful. It was like 10 hours or something in the office, and I couldn't film anything there, obviously. And now I'm in a bar that belongs to a hotel, and there's a restaurant next door that I used to frequent when I was living here. And this is like a really, really nice, well, it was like it had a really good chef back in the days, but it changed, so it's a different place now. So this is the name. And I think it's quite nice and quite fancy. At least it's quite expensive. So I'm waiting for 2 more colleagues now, and then we're going to have a nice dinner and just get rewarded a bit for a good day at work. And yeah, basically I went to the office when it was dark and left when it was dark, so I couldn't show anything of the nice view here on the bay. But I hope the other days will be a bit different. Bear with me. Morning. 6:30 on Wednesday. So I have 2 days of work behind me. I still haven't got any nice pictures from the island because it's weirdly dark and dull here. It's like, it's only half an hour flight from Dublin, but I don't think it's that dark over there. And I had been living here for 6 years in the Isle of Man. I can't remember it was that dark. So it's a bit frustrating now because I can't get any nice shots from the bay. I will try. I get you some, and even if they are dark and dull, well, that's it then. Anyway, today I have one more day of my ideation stuff, and then on Thursday and Friday there's going to be workshops in the museum, so maybe I get some pictures from the museum. But yeah, that's it. Like nothing much exciting because I'm just working. But yeah, well, I'll be back. Let's do this review in goals thing. So yesterday, I decided to get myself a bottle of Prosecco and enjoy the jacuzzi in this suite a little bit. Things I couldn't figure out how to switch the thing on, so I was just basically in the bath, listening to Brahms and enjoying Prosecco. So this was like a 22-pound bottle, and I only had half of it yesterday. Kept it in the fridge, and it's still quite okay. That's good. So, it's like first things first. This was like, so far, this year didn't start really well because I wasn't really well, like health-wise, and I was super stressed out work-wise. So the work thing that I was so stressed about is now complete, and I think it went quite well. So I can relax, and I did that yesterday with the jacuzzi and all that, and the Prosecco. So first, cheers. Cheers. That's still nice. Right. So what I wanted to do, and it's super late because it's already, what do we have now? The 25th of January. So I'm basically now finally having the time to look at my review from last year, so 2016. Not going to get into any political crap. So I'm just going to go through like the goals that I had last year. I actually did, in the beginning of 2016, I did a vlog where I told everybody about my 6 goals. And I will just update you on that. So I will show you the actual clips from that video that I made in early 2016, and I update you on that. So let's go. Number 1. I want to run more than 250 kilometers on the treadmill. So yeah, the goal number 1, the running part. The funny thing is, it was supposed to be really easy, right? But obviously how things go over the whole year, I just like slacked off like crazy. And suddenly I only had 2 months left to run another 100 kilometers. And it was over 100. And I ran my ass off. Literally, actually, because I realized with that amount of running that I suddenly did in like October, November, December, I lost weight like crazy. It's like my legs started slimming, my hips started slimming. It was amazing. So knowing now that running like 50 kilometers in a month, which is still not actually a lot, that's the secret. That's simply the secret for slim legs and a toned body. That's it. So I managed to get the 250 kilometers done in the middle of December, so that one was a goal achieved. It's one that I probably won't update too much on, but I want to get my finances straight. I'm shit with money, like proper shit with money. I'm always broke, and I shouldn't be. Yeah, finances. So again, it's something I can't really update too much on because it's too private, but I made progress, let's say it that way. So I actually made a lot of steps into the direction to getting my finances straight. Thing is, moving to Dublin didn't help because I do have less money now that I live in Dublin, simply because of the tax, and it's not a cheap place. Dublin is not a cheap place. And obviously, as you can see, I do stuff like this. I decided to get my hair done like this, and this stuff costs money, right? I mean, it looks great. I love it, but it costs money. Anyway, I think I'm doing quite all right on that front, but I'm not 100% there yet. So I would say this goal is probably like, let's say 50. Let's just like 50% achieved, but I didn't fail on that. Number 3 is to win a poker tournament. Yeah, so again, like making it a goal to win a poker tournament is basically impossible, but I wanted to just have it in the back of my head every time I played a tournament to think about, like, try and make it the one I win. And the funny thing is, in end of end of November, I played the Fitzwilliam's main event in Dublin, a 440 euro tournament, and I actually came fourth. So it was quite close. It was close to making it to the win, but that was it. So I actually did not manage to win a poker tournament. So that's a failed goal. But I already laid that out to be failed anyway. Next,
Number 4, finish my book.
this one is a complete fail. So I didn't even make much progress. So this is really, really bad. And it's embarrassing because I told a lot of people that I'm working on it and I still haven't finished it. I said to myself, I'm not going to go back to Vegas before I finish the book. So basically forced myself not to go back to Vegas, which helped my finance thing. But I definitely want to go back to Vegas, although not at the moment I'm not 100% sure if I want to go to the States. So it's still up for discussion, and it would simply just cost me a lot of money and not help my finances at all.
Right, so the next one is, I'm going to relocate. Many of you might not know that yet, but I'm planning to move to Dublin.
Yeah, it's an easy one. I did relocate to Dublin, so cha-ching. that one is a goal complete. And then the last one,
To goal number 6, which is going to be do regular blogs. If possible.
yeah, regular vlogs. Basically, I said blogs but I meant vlogs. So it was a goal to do this on a more regular basis. It took until the summer. That's on my other channel, not on this one. I'll link it here, where I started doing a couple of vlogs from the Isle of Man during the TT motorbike races. So I did a couple of things. That was quite successful, actually. A lot of people watched them. But once the TT was over, I stopped. And then the thought was, once I go to Dublin, to show a bit about my arriving in a new city and discovering the place and so on. So I think I actually did quite all right. I started I think it was in October. September, October, I started with the vlog. So it's not too bad. I mean, it's not what I originally had thought. I wanted to start earlier, but again, this is definitely a goal achieved, even though it started late, but I think it's absolutely fine. So that was 2016. So all in all, the one that makes me really sad is the book. So that's something I really need to figure out. So getting to 2017. So first of all, the whole Crispies thing that I started was a good idea, and I like it, and I probably will revisit it at some point, but I will stop it for now. So it is not a goal, but it's just a change for my vlog. No more Crispies for now. I probably collected about 1,000, so I will donate 100 euros to REC charity. So that's the charity that is supported by a lot of the poker players. It's about effective giving, so they are actually looking at which charities make the most sense to donate to. So I like that. So I'm going to donate 100 euros, $100. What did I say in the beginning? $100. It's anyway almost the same at the moment. So I'm going to donate $100 to REC charity for collecting Crispies in 2016. So I will stop this for now, but I might revisit it at some point and give it a bit better structure. The goals for 2017. So 1, I will, for fuck's sake, finish that book. So that is a must. The goal is, as I said, to finish it in February, have it like proofread in March, but I will give myself some leeway there. So if things go wrong, like my health was causing a lot of problems recently, so I won't put the pressure on too much, but I want to finish it this year. So it's important. Another one is a step challenge. So I said I wanted to, because I have a Fitbit, right? And the idea is to make sure that on average, the whole year, I make between 7,500 and 10,000 steps. So it's an average per day for the whole year. So far, because I wasn't feeling too well, I'm not doing too good on that. But I will get back on the treadmill and do stuff like that. I'm not numbering the goals. I just keep it a little vague right now. Another one is, it's not like a goal, but it's another health kind of thing. I'll do go back to like strength training, especially because I said I had like quite a few MS problems recently, and I just knew that if I hadn't been strong and fit, it would have been much worse. So I really want to keep strong and fit in order to counter any MS problems that occur. Can't counter all of them, but at least the mobility ones. And another fitness one is I'm planning to run a 5K in August in Dublin, because there's like a run. But again, it's like it's a loose goal. I want to do it. 5K isn't a big problem. In the worst case, I just walk. But the goal is to run the full 5 kilometers. And I know as soon as there's like an audience and there's like stuff going on and there's like people watching and people like overtaking me, I get in panic. And then the asthma kicks in probably, and then it's like, so I'm going to try and train myself to be able to run the 5K and not walk in between. Another one is to visit at least one new country this year. I've already set myself up to actually win this. When I thought about making this goal, I didn't know that I would probably go on a work trip to Canada. So there's my new country. And yeah, I think that the last one is to just continue doing the vlogs. It started because I wasn't sure in the beginning like how often I want to publish the vlogs, but somehow it got into a rhythm of once a week. Now this year was a bit bad because I was sick and so on, but once a week sounds quite okay. Sometimes there's just those weeks where I just go to work, go home, go to work, go home. It's a bit difficult to then make like interesting content. So again, I'm not going to put the pressure on to say it has to be every week, but I think that feels quite nice. And I do want to find some moments where I actually do some daily vlog series. So I'm not sure how to do that yet, because it has to be, again, like if I go to work every day and then just come home and go to work and go home, that's not really interesting enough to do a daily vlog. And also if I'm traveling, I don't want to spend so much time editing and uploading while I'm traveling, right? Because then I miss a lot of actual traveling. So I have to figure out what makes most sense, because I have a feeling if I just do it during like work, it will be just me talking a lot. So I'm not sure how interesting it is. But yeah, so I have a thought on maybe trying a week of daily vlogs here and there, just to see how it goes and how I progress. Right, I think those were that's the review, that's the goals. If you can see, by the way, I'm still in the Isle of Man, obviously. Still having 2 days here of workshops that I'm helping to run. And then I'll travel back to Dublin on Friday. And that's another trip done. February will be quite quiet, although there's the next Isle of Man trip already planned for in 3 weeks. So there's something is happening, but it's not going to be too exciting. Anyway, I'll just say this is a bit of a belated Happy New Year. I hope everybody can make this year awesome. Ignore all the bullshit that's going on and just make the life that you want around you. Sounds weird. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to ignore all the bullshit and just go ahead and do my thing. Right, the trip isn't over, so there will be still some footage, hopefully, for the next days. We're going to have the workshops, by the way, in the Manx Museum. So I'm really hoping to have some cool stuff from there. Anyway, for today, have a good night and cheers. Film that for my vlog. So I'm doing a Facebook live session right now, chatting to my friends on Facebook. And yeah, this is my vlogging camera. This is how it looks like. Cool, right? So I can run around and go like, wee, film, and then like, hello, I'm like walking around here. And it's like, this is how vlogging works. Anyway. Good morning. Last day in the Isle of Man for this trip. On my way on the on the car park roof of the ShopRite. On my way to get to the museum, there's a nice footpath, like a bridge, that you can take instead of just walking up the hill, which is quite exhausting. It's windy and cold. And I'm glad when I'm inside last day and then back to Dublin later today. So that was my Isle of Man trip, but I will be back in about 3 weeks. I probably won't have time for more nice pictures, unfortunately, but I'll be back here. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to write any comments, feel free to do so. See you soon. Bye. For some reason, every time I come to a hotel room and they have these like fancy ass pillows on the bed that I don't want to have with me when I sleep, I enjoy the practice of just punching them off the bed. So I'll share this with you.